Hello, my friend. Welcome to live chat. I have been waiting to do this video all year. And of course, as soon as I start talking, my dog starts barking. So I'm hoping you cannot hear her because there's no one upstairs to stop her from barking. Yeah, it might be minute. Hopefully you can't hear her. Anyway, literally has not I'm not going to go on about my dog. Anyway, so what I decided to do this year, since I wasn't doing a lot of reviews, and I kind of decided that at the very beginning of the year that I was going to cut back significantly on my reviews. I decided that I was going to just collect my empties. And also, so I have those to share with you. I'm going to show those to you first, the things that I've fully used up. And then I also have the products that I'm currently using because I'm trying to actually go through the products instead of before this. I was kind of popping around different things and using different things. And it just took things ended up going bad that way because you open it and then it starts getting air in it and your fingers start going in it and everything. And then it ends up going bad. So I figured if I don't open it, it's less likely to go bad. But then there are certain products like vitamin C's that will lose their efficacy even just in the jar closed. So I just have to be, skincare is so tricky, man. It is so tricky and it's so hard to go through. So I cut off a lot of my PR too, because it was like, I can't go through this. I only have one face, man. I only have one face. So I'm going to show you what I chose to use this year, which I think says a lot of like what I used all the way up. I have one product that I abandoned because one product that I abandoned and one that I'm probably going to abandon. I'm trying to hang with it that I want to share with you as well. So hopefully the skincare lovers are in the house today. I think that you are. And if you are, you may be here live in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness. Today it's skincare awesomeness. The people that are here live are going to participate and talk to me about what they're thinking about the things that I've been using. So I want to quickly say hello to people that are here live. If you're not here live, that's okay too. You can feel free to participate in the comment section down below. All right. So let's say good morning. Good morning to Cynthia. Cynthia says, good morning, Jen, and a wonderful community. I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. And Cynthia, I'm glad that you are here. Hello, Teresa. Teresa says, hello. Welcome to live chat. Freezing rain here in North Dakota, turning to snow later on. Fun times. Please stay safe in North Dakota. Oh my goodness. And hello to Flory and Steph and Audra. Thank you for being here. And thank you for keeping our place safe. They are a lovely moderator team. So when you see that little wrench, know that that is a moderator. Christine, good morning to you. Good morning to Daniel. Good to see you. Hello, Roya. Happy Sunday to you. Good morning, Monica. Morning from Oregon. I almost forgot it was Sunday. Yay, what's a bit makeup? Woo! Good morning, Tish. From the Seattle airport. You are just a traveling queen. My goodness. Last week, you're in line at Disney. This week, you're in Seattle. What is happening? Why am I so jealous of you? Did you get to explore Seattle? Because we got back from there this summer and we loved Seattle. Absolutely loved Seattle. Pink Expression, hello, good morning to you. Hello, Adriana, good morning. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. I'm having a great weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend as well. My weekends aren't really weekends because I work all weekend. My weekends are Monday. Monday is my weekend. I went to the grocery store and I saw one of the guys that works at the meat counter that I see all the time. And I was there early that day. And he's like, yeah, you're here a little early today. I was like, yeah, and he's like, you off today? And I was like, for the most part, sort of, kind of. Monday's my day to do all of the things. So, laundry and dishes. Well, dishes I get to every week, all week long, but laundry and cleaning and grocery store and all that. So is that a day off? I don't know. Technically. If I did not say good morning to you, good morning to you all. Thank you so much for being here, even if it's not in the morning, because I know some of you are not in my time zone. Okay, so Tish says that all the travel was for work except for Disney. Gotcha. I do actually want to give a quick shout out real quick to Glam Girl Gabby. I was on her live stream this past week, and it was so much fun. It was definitely different. Some of you all popped over there. It is very different in the live chats over there. She was doing giveaways, which I thought was really cool. I don't know if I would do them exactly the same, just because our vibe is different. It's not better or worse. It's just a little bit different over here. So I know some of you all checked it out over there, but I would love to start doing some giveaways over here during live chat. She was doing them every 15 minutes, which was really cool. And I do have things that I would love to give away. Absolutely. So especially some skincare, because I do get too much skincare for my own face. And like some of it, I'm like looking at it. It's like, I would love to get to you, my friend. I would love to get to you, but things keep popping ahead. Like my Farmacy, not Farmacy, the MLM, Farmacy, the skincare company, the honey. I've used that so many times. This is like my third jar of it, and it's just sitting because I just can't make it back to it. It's like I keep looking at it like, my friend, I miss you. I love you. I will be back. I promise. But I don't want to open it and then not use it because I'm trying out other things. So, but yeah, I would love to start doing some giveaways. She also had it so that the comments were rolling, which was really neat. Like not even like clicking on it, like the comments were just rolling on the screen, which I loved, because even if I don't click on it, you get to be on the screen. People get to really see what you're saying, which was very cool. So I'm going to look into StreamYard, and which we both use the same platform, and see what I can grab from what she was doing, because it's so interesting to see what other people do and how they do things. I highly recommend going to go check out that chat. We just basically were just gabbing about makeup releases, and she's lovely. So it was really fun. So thank you all to those of you that made it over. I know Dog Walker was over there. I saw you. There you are. Good morning. I saw you over there. A bunch of other people were over there. So thank you for checking it out if you were there live. If not, you can definitely check it on the replay. After this video is over, I will link it in the video description. All right. With that being said, let us talk about the things that I've been using. So it's a lot of moisturizers. I seem to be going through moisturizers the fastest. So let's talk about, I believe, no, not all of this was sent in PR. Some of it was. I'll tell you if it was PR or purchase. So this one right here, this was sent in PR, and I loved this. This was the Peter Thomas Roth Peptide Skinjection Moisture Infusion Cream. This just felt so, look, it's like empty. Like I scraped the bottom of that. Like, oh my gosh, I have these old Sigma skincare like paddles. They're like, you can get them on, you don't have to get them from Sigma. You can get them on Amazon for cheap or whatever. There's like silicone paddles that really help you get like out of the jar. And that's what I did with this. It just felt really good on the skin. It was just, it seeped in really nicely. It has like a little bit of a creamy spa-like smell to it. If you don't like fragrances, you're probably going to want to skip this because it does have a significant fragrance to it. But I really enjoyed the way this felt on the skin. The thing about, like, people will say, did it work? I have no idea. With anti-aging skincare, this is the thing. This is what I want to caution you. When you see people saying that anti-aging skincare works, it's really difficult. Yes, you can see it work sometimes, but if you end up looking the same at the end, it's probably working, because we're always getting older, especially once you start getting a little bit like into perimenopause, like, which is where I'm at. The aging starts going faster. It's something that I've noticed. So it's like, if I'm just staying the same, then it's probably doing great, you know? But it's like, how do you prove that? Like before and after pictures? I didn't do that with this stuff. I don't know. All I can say is it was a really nice experience. That's really all I can do. When you're talking about rosacea, if you're talking about dry skin, if you're talking about acne-prone skin, you're talking about oily skin, you can really see a difference. I'm oily, I'm not oily. I have acne, I don't have acne. I have dark circles, I don't have dark circles. Like, you can physically see it. But I feel like with like anti-aging skincare that helps with wrinkles, you know, the only skincare, the only results you're actually going to physically topically see is like humectants. When it pulls water into your skin, if your skin is dehydrated, you're going to see a slight plumping effect, but that is going to be temporary. That is just your skin doing good things. It's temporary, but it is really good for your skin, but you may see a slight plumping of your fine lines. If you're already using something like that, if you switch to another one, chances are you're not going to see the effect because you just went from one humectant to another humectant, and it might not even be the exact same humectant, just in a different product. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really hard to say. Does it work? I have no idea. It was a really good product, though. I really enjoyed it, and it's got ingredients in here that are science-based, which is one thing I love about Peter Thomas Roth is they use science-backed ingredients. So, yes, this was sent in PR. If I did not say that already, I think I did, and really, really enjoyed that. All right, let me scroll down a little bit, see what you all are saying. Heidi says, peptides seem to be helping me grow some eyebrow hairs that disappeared after chemo many years ago. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? I don't know the science behind that, but that is really cool. I hope so. Tracy says, I need a good moisturizer for mature skin that also works well under makeup. It doesn't cost an arm and a leg. I've got that for you. I've got that for you. One definitely here that I have all my stuff that I'm currently using down here. I'll show you one next. This one right here works great under makeup. This is purchased. This is the COSRX Lightweight Soothing Moisturizer with propolis extract, aloe leaf water, green tea, butylene glycol, which is a humectant, glycerin, another humectant, niacinamide, etc. It says this is a K beauty product. It is not super expensive. I can't remember how much. I think I had it up and it disappeared. Let me type it in again so we can know. Oh my gosh, don't hit the microphone, Jen. There it is. I knew I had it up a minute ago. Like 20 bucks, $19 from COSRX. Where else can you get this? Amazon. Oh, this is different. Oh, wait, here it is. $14 on Amazon. So this one's really nice to layer. I really like this one a lot. Let me see if it smells because it's been a minute. It's got a little bit of a sweet. it just attacked me. It has a little bit of it's I promise you it's very light, it's very empty. It has a little bit of a sweet scent to it, but it's like a watery feeling. Like it's very, very light. And I love it. It's really nice. Yes Style is great. I see Melissa talking about Yes Style. Yes Style is fantastic. They have pretty much all Korean beauty over there, I believe. And it's very nice. Very much enjoyed this. And it's definitely on the lower end. Is it cheap? No, but it is on the lower end for good, high quality skincare. And again, science-based. We are science-based supporter here. We are not a clean beauty supporter because clean beauty is BS. It's just marketing, my friend. It is just marketing. There's no regulation. If you're new to my channel, clean beauty is just marketing. They fearmonger. It's basically they're trying to scare you into demonizing their competitors. Perfect example of this was Juice Beauty, and I have What's Up in Makeup on that, where if you can make the other brands that are really popular look scary and make people afraid of them, it cuts your competition down significantly, especially really popular products and really good products. And they had done that. I called them out and then they took the post down, which I was pretty happy about. Because we don't want to spread that. That's not okay. That's not cool. But they are still very much, Juice Beauty is still very much a clean beauty brand. But anyway, don't let them scare you. Look at science. Science is always changing. We're always learning new things, of course. But there's so much out there that is just misinformation. Who I recommend following is Michelle Wong, not the luxury. Well, I want you to follow the luxury beauty reviewer because she's freaking amazing. I love her, but there's another Michelle Wong. There's two of them actually. There's the luxury beauty reviewer, Michelle Wong, and then there's Michelle Wong, Lab Muffin Beauty Science. She is like, her book is amazing. She's amazing. I adore her. All science-based information. One of my core places, I also listen to the Beauty Brains podcast is another great place to get science-based information about skincare. So we want to live in reality, not in marketing. That's why I push so hard for science. So this is fantastic. Highly, highly recommend. All right, let's talk about something that I don't think is worth it. All right. I do like Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre has led me astray in the past. But overall, like, I think that she knows so much and she has so much knowledge that sometimes I think that she makes some general statements that sometimes like, okay, so she used to be extremely anti-fragrance. She used to talk like very anti-fragrance. If you use fragrance, it could sensitize your skin, which is true. Like it could over time, but the percentage of people that are sensitized by fragrance by using it over time is very, very small. The risk is small. So you have to think about risk versus reward when it comes to fragrance. Of course, there are some people that are naturally sensitive to it and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the average person who is not sensitive to fragrance. I felt like I believed really hard in what she was telling me when it came to fragrance and, your skin possibly being sensitized to it. Talked about it a lot on my channel. And then I found out the science behind it. Yes, what she was saying was true, but like, I mean, what's really the risk of your skin being like, you have to, it's a calculated risk is what it comes down to. And there are millions and millions and millions of people that use fragrance all the time and their skin is never sensitized to it. So you just kind of have to decide what's best for you. So anyway, so ever since I learned that science, I kind of like backed off of Dr. Dre a little bit, even though she still provides some excellent information. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on that. I've heard great things about Penn Smith and I've never watched her channel. How terrible is that? How terrible is that? I need to. All right, so let me get into this product that I don't think is worth it. Now, if you were around about a month ago-ish, I bought the Liberty London Advent Calendar. It was a $300-some Advent Calendar. Absolutely gorgeous. I unboxed it on camera with you. We were out on my patio when it was still not too cool to be out on my patio, and we unboxed it, and inside was this. The value on that Advent Calendar was over $1,000. I can't remember how much, but it was like $300-some for like $1,200 worth of stuff. So this is something I never would have purchased if it wasn't in the Advent Calendar. This is the Augustinus Bader, the Rich Cream. And you'll notice that the top is off of it, but I want to show you. Look at the inside. I did not scoop that out. It came like that. You may be a little bit confused. Let me show you. When I yanked, this is what it comes in. This is the top, right? So it puts the product in this little tiny condom looking thing. And then it sucks the air out of it to make sure I guess, so that you get all the product out in the pump, which in theory is great. But you look at the size of the bottle versus the size of this little bag. It's only 0.5 ounces or 15 mils in here. So it is a very small amount. This is a $96 face cream. If this was an eye cream, then this would last forever. But because it's a face cream and it's so thick, it is a rich cream. It is so thick. It takes a lot for it to spread all over the face. It's a good moisturizer. It feels good on the skin. It takes a little bit to dry down, to kind of seep in and dry down and all of that, which is fine. It's good. But is it worth $96? Absolutely freaking not. Because you do have to use a lot of the product in order to get all over the face. And what I found myself doing was using it sparingly because I didn't want to run out of it because it was so expensive. But then you don't get the coverage that you need in order for it to really do its job. So this is a hard no for me for any kind of repurchase. I did get it, of course, on a discount in that Liberty London Advent Calendar, but I would never purchase this again because I don't feel like the benefit was worth the price, if that makes sense. I would much rather get like the Farmacy big, huge tub, or the Peter Thomas Roth bigger tub. This one is 1.7 ounces. And how much is the Peter Thomas Roth? Let me look it up. You're also paying for the packaging because this packaging is very nice. It's glass packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. And it feels good. It looks good. Let me see how much the Peter Thomas Roth is. Oh, stop. I'm trying not to hit the... Okay, so it looks like this size. Okay, there's a refill pod you can get for $52, and that is the same size. So $52 for the refill. And then what's the full size? Hold on, that's on their website. Okay, here, no. Goodness gracious. All it's showing me is the refill. Why is it only showing me the refill? Why does it hate me? And it won't let me go to the, oh, there it is. No, it won't let me go to the regular. Maybe it's sold out or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's probably like, I don't know. Y'all telling me in chat probably. Y'all probably telling me in chat and I'm missing it. But my point is that I would rather get 1.7 ounces for whatever this is than 0.5 ounces for this. It's just, I mean, this is thicker. I will say that this is thicker, but I feel like this one has more bang for your buck as far as ingredients too. So that's just me personally. All right. That's it for moisturizers. Dr. Dre is reliable. Yes, Mel, I want to make sure I'm clear. Dr. Dre is reliable. She's very knowledgeable, but I feel like she has so much knowledge that maybe there's things that she might not be saying. Like, I think she's gotten better over the years, though, because this was many years ago, that she can't explain everything. You know what I mean? Like, she can't, like, explain all the things all of the time because it's so complex. It's so much easier to just say a fact or say a statistic without talking about the nuance behind it. And that's why it's difficult. She's definitely reliable, but I think she's a little too smart for her own good sometimes, and sometimes maybe gives out information without the full story because she's still giving facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so complicated. It's so complicated. And sometimes she doesn't give all the complex things because she just can't, because there's only so much time. So she gives it in the snippet as best as she can. But I do think she's gotten much, much better over the years at like figuring out the wording to use that's very quick, that does give the full picture. If that makes sense. I do really like her though. I do genuinely really like her. All right, let's talk cleansers. So this is something that's not available anymore. This was set in PR by Milani. I loved this stuff. This is the Milani Avocado Makeup Melter Cleansing Balm. If Milani comes out with another cleansing balm, I will probably get it because this was fabulous. It has ethyl palmitate as the first ingredient, which made me so happy because that means it's going to rinse off pretty well. I did do a second cleanse with this because I don't think that it fully removes my makeup without a second cleanse. But you're kind of supposed to do a second cleanse with a cleansing balm anyway, so I can't fault it for that, and I loved this. It worked great at breaking down the makeup and getting it to like a first rinse. And then what I would do is I would follow it up with this, and I do believe this was PR as well. Is there some left? Oh my goodness, there's a tiniest little bit at the bottom. This is the Versed Wash It Out Gel Cleanser with ceramides and rose water. For me, I don't look at cleansers for like skincare. Like, I want it to be good. Like, I want it to clean, but I'm not looking for the care. I'm looking for it not to do damage. You know what I mean? I'm looking for it not to strip the skin. I'm looking for it to make my skin doesn't feel super dry and awful after I use it. This is wonderful. It's nice and gentle. And it was great for that second part of the second cleanse. Also, it is less expensive, which I love. And I used it all up and it's fabulous. But as far as like it having ceramides and stuff in there, I don't really, and like, what does it say? Ceramides and rose water. I don't care about that. All I care is that it works and it makes my skin feel good. Absolutely. Loved this. And I believe this was sent to me by Versed. None of this is sponsored, by the way, just as a heads up. Nothing here is sponsored. It was all just sent with the option to review. If it was PR, it wasn't like there was no guarantee that I would ever talk about it. Okay, so a lot of people are talking about the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cleansing Balm. Nice. Love that. I've never tried that. Jennifer says the same thing, the e.l.f. Cleansing Balm. Wonderful. Elizabeth, same thing, the e.l.f. Cleansing Balm. How are all three of you right in a row? That's incredible. Y'all are all talking about, so it must be good, right? Clean at Zero is one of my favorites as well, Gigi. The Banilla Clean at Zero. You can get it at Ulta. Absolutely fabulous. Audra from Audra Rains, who's one of my very best friends, turned me on to that. And it is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. The Green Clean, you know what, Samantha? I don't really like the Farmacy Green Clean. I feel like it takes too much cleanser to get it off my face. So I actually don't like that one. Even though I know it's very, very popular, I'm not a fan of that one as much. I'll use it. Like if I had it, oh, I would use it. But I don't like it as much as like this Milani one, as the Banilla one, as the Clinique Take the Day Off is still one that I really like. I know some people don't like that one. But yeah, it's not my favorite. I know. People are going to be so mad at me. Okay. So those are the cleansers. Let's talk about the treatment. So actually, you know what? Let's talk about the product I rejected. And it's from one of my favorite brands of all time, from Sigma. I love Sigma. Y'all know I went to their headquarters, I don't know, a few months ago, and they, paid for my trip to go there, and I got to meet the team, and it was fantastic, and I loved it. But every once in a while, Sigma has a miss. And unfortunately, this was a miss for me. This is their conditioning lip mask. I did not like this. I tried and I tried and I tried and I didn't like it. The first thing is, I'm a big fan of lip masks and lip products that have some kind of flavor, because it's not just because I like the flavor, because I do, but when it doesn't have a flavor, it can have a weird flavor. It can have a weird chemically, like, just I don't like the way a lot of unflavored products taste, if that makes sense. And this was kind of like that. And as it started to get older, it started to smell stronger of that smell. I also wasn't a fan of the applicator. So it's got this like cooling tip on it, and it was difficult to get the right amount out. Because I would over apply it, like, because you're supposed to like squeeze it and then rub it onto your lips and it feels good, which it does. But it was hard to get the right amount out. A lot of times I would squeeze out too much, and I just didn't like the application method, and I didn't like the texture of it's actually really good. I actually really like the base formula is really nice. It's very occlusive. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of that smell at all. It's just got like a little bit of like I don't know, chemically kind of, I don't know, just wasn't for me. So I ended up abandoning that one and not using it anymore. Unfortunately, I used it for a couple of months, tried really hard to love it, but I don't, unfortunately. Very rarely will I say something at Sigma is a complete miss. That one was a complete miss for me. There's definitely hits and misses over there for me. Mostly hits. I would say 70% of Sigma products I really, really like. But that one I'm not a fan of, unfortunately. Okay. This one leads into the next products. So Sunday Riley. I'm a huge fan of Sunday Riley products. I'm not a huge fan of choices that they've made in the past as far as makeup reviews, skincare reviews and stuff like that. That's a whole thing. I did a video about the debacle of them doing fake reviews and everything. That was a thing. It was many years ago. But I do really love their products. Again, they're science-based, which I love. This is the Good Genes all-in-one lactic acid treatment, and I've loved this. If you are looking for chemical exfoliators, so to help you to slough off dead skin, but you want one that's a little more gentle, this is it. The Good Genes is it. The A+ is the other one, which I threw away in my trash can. I had an A+ one that I used up, and it is gone, and I forgot to save it. That one is a little stronger. This one's a little bit more gentle. I love the smell on this. It's got a little bit of a citrusy kind of smell, and oh, I love it. The thing about chemical exfoliating is, for young people, if you're in your early 20s, you don't need the shed. Don't, unless you have exceptionally dry skin, you don't need the shed. Oh, I forgot to put in my disclaimer. I'm not an esthetician or professionally trained at all. So take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm a nerd, and I've been studying this stuff for years. So I'm all self-trained, and I self-correct by watching professionals and reading articles and things like that. But yeah, definitely take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. But with this particular product, I feel like this is a good entryway into chemical exfoliation. If you feel like your skin's starting to look a little dull, maybe late 20s to early 30s, might want to start dabbling in a little bit of chemical exfoliator, possibly, unless you have dry skin. But younger people don't need this stuff. It's just your skin already does the thing. Like you don't need it. But this is wonderful. It is pricey, but I really love it. And one thing that I found out in my Liberty London Advent calendar is that the Good Genes in England is different than the Good Genes in the US. This is the glycolic acid treatment. Good Genes is just different there. Lactic acid in the US, glycolic acid in the UK. Had no idea. When I unboxed this, I thought something was different, but I didn't want to say it because I thought my brain was just, I was kind of gaslighting myself, like I thought that I was just being dumb, but I knew something looked weird when I unboxed this. I was like, glycolic acid, that must be it. No, in the US, we have lactic acid here as our as our Good Genes. So we're going to talk about how I've been liking this because I have been using that. But before we do, I want to tell you a little bit about what's on my face today and take a little bit of a break. Yeah, Whitney says lactic for sensitive, glycolic for non-sensitive. And the way that I've been using it is just really quickly because since that got brought up, I use the lactic acid once a week and then I use the glycolic acid once a week. That's just what I choose to do. Do I have any real logic behind that? No, I just want to try two different products. That's my logic is I just want to try lots of products. So therefore I use two different ones. Yeah, Whitney says you really do see results of those chemical exfoliators. Oh, you absolutely do. Absolutely. 100%. Because our skin stops exfoliating. Like it just slows down. It doesn't stop. It slows down. And you start getting that buildup of dry skin and that's of dead skin cells. And it just makes your skin look dull. So it's wonderful. All right. What's on my face today? Now we have the Pro Sigma section of this video. PR from Sigma. I use the Skin Perfecting Hydrating Tint. It is just that, light coverage tint. You can see my freckles. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Also use the Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in light to medium. I use the darker shade here to kind of mute out the discoloration under my eyes. Love this too. Very nice. I do find that it does crease up underneath my, in my fine lines, but I just pat it out. Either with my fingertip or with a beauty blender, and then I'm fine the rest of the day. I just have to let it crease. Let it crease. I have to let it crease and then blend it out, and then I'm good. So, all right. So that is what is my base. And then for eyeshadow, I just grabbed this ColourPop eyeshadow. This is in the shade In the Saddle, which is the light pink that's on my lid. And this was, I don't know if this was PR purchase to be 100%. I have no idea. And this is the Born This Way Warm Ember Nudes from Too Faced. This is what I used in my crease, just the one shade. This one like warm brown shade up in the crease, just to give it a little bit more dimension. And then, what did I do after that? Then I use mascara today is the Essence Lash Princess. And this is the Curl and Volume one. Like I was telling you, I'm trying really hard not to use false lashes in chat. Like I'm trying to cut back because I'm literally pulling my eyelashes out. So that is all that's on my lashes today. You can't barely see it because I have very teeny tiny little lashes. Let's see. So, eyeliner. I wanted to mention this. This is the ColourPop eyeliner from the Twilight collection. This stuff sucks, man. It's terrible. Thank you for sending it in PR Too Faced. ColourPop. It kind of sucks. I'm sorry to Audra because I did send Audra the other one of these without realizing that it kind of sucks. It looks really blackety black in the swatch. Like I was expecting it to not look like that when I just swatched it, but it goes on very sheer and you have to really build it up, which is super annoying. And I don't know why it went on so beautifully on my hand and so terribly on my lid. It's not good. It's not good. But I will continue to use it because I do use things sometimes, even if I don't like them. All right. So that is my eyeliner today. I just wanted to mention that I'm not a fan of that one. Not a fan of that liquid eyeliner. Other eyeliners, I did use today 2 other ColourPop eyeliners. That was set in PR. I believe these were probably set in PR too. Creme gel eyeliners in Brouhaha, which is one of my faves, and then this green one in Glow. That's what's on my lower lash line. It's so, 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 so pretty. It's a great way to add in a pop of color. If you're scared of color, you just want to do a little bit colored eyeliner for $8 or whatever at ColourPop is a great way to play with some color. On my cheeks today, again, I can't remember if this was PR or purchased. I bought some. I was sent some. This is the Jones Road, the bronzer in, I don't know. Is it just called the bronzer? Light tan, maybe? But this is my cheek. This is very light. If you're even the stitch deeper than me, this probably won't show up on you. If you're lighter, this is going to be perfect. I really like it for a very natural looking blush. I love it, but this is as deep as it gets. So if kind of take a look, would that work on you? If yes, recommend. If no, stay far away. It won't be worth your time or money. And then on my lips today, another Sigma product. This is from the Little Mermaid collection, and it's the lip creme that came with that collection. Again, sent in PR. So that is what is on my face today. All right. So Heidi says, does the eyelash glue make your eyes dry? I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else. I've never had that experience. I didn't know that was a thing. That's something to think about. I didn't know that was a thing. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Okay. So let us talk about the things that I've been using lately. So this right here, we'll go in. Actually, no, I have one more thing. It was a hair product. This, I believe I got in FabFitFun before I canceled that. This is the Truffle Mask by Truff Love. Fabulous, fabulous hair mask. If you have thin hair and you need a hair mask, this one's fabulous. This is purchased. I used it all up all the way to the end, and it is freaking fab. So highly, highly recommend that. Good Genes, glycolic acid. Very much enjoying this. I do feel like my skin looks brighter when I use this. Again, this is the one that's only in the UK, but I don't know how this compares to the A+. I'm very confused on why they do that. I have no idea, but very much enjoying this. I do feel like I can see it working. I feel like my skin looks prettier when I use it. Okay, so let me get these products up here off the floor. Okay. La, 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 la. Oh, this one's almost gone. We'll talk about that next. Oh, another thing I threw away was my Fenty sunscreen, my Fenty moisturizer sunscreen. I threw that away by accident, but that got used up too. I freaking love the Fenty Beauty moisturizer. It's my favorite because it's a sunscreen and a moisturizer, and it smells amazing. I don't know what Rihanna's doing over there with her scents, but she's crushing it, and I love it so much. Oh my gosh, Allison, thank you for the super chat. That's so nice of you. Allison says, I know this is off topic. I'm low-key working and listening to you at the same time. Yes, terrible all. Would you consider doing a deep dive on fragrance and prices just with Marlena's launch? Just curious. Yeah, I would consider doing that. I don't know anything about that. I would have to really research that because I know nothing right now. So I would have to really look into it because that's actually a very hot topic right now as far as why fragrances cost so much, what makes them less expensive, more expensive, all of that. The fragrance ingredient market is exploding right now. I read something I didn't put it in What's Up in Makeup because I didn't think anybody would care, but I did read an article about that this past week about the fragrance ingredient market and how lucrative it is right now. It's kind of out of control. So that is something I would consider doing, just not right now. I canceled my FabFitFun because for political reasons, not to get too deep in it, but they openly supported Elon Musk, who I'm not a fan of. And at the time, there was some anti-Semitism stuff going on with him, and it was a big no for me. And it's a kind of a complicated story. I actually have a video on it. If you search my channel and FabFitFun, you should find it. It's a What's Up in Makeup, though. It's not an unboxing. It's a What's Up in Makeup. Just the owners were politically were not aligned, and that made me icky, and they did hashtag, it was a coupon code, go F yourself. And it was a whole thing from the owners of the company, and it just gave me the ick. So I canceled it. It was one of my favorite sponsorships. I've been sponsored by them for like 7 years. And it was literally one of the best sponsorships I've ever done. And I killed it because I just couldn't stomach it. So that's what it comes down to. It's personal choice. So, anyway, yeah. So, okay. So about this one next. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about this one because this one's almost gone. This is another COSRX product that layers really nicely under makeup. This is the Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream. This one's got a little bit of a stick to it when you first put it on, but it does feel good. It doesn't have as much of a smell as the other one either, I don't think. This one I haven't been using as much lately, but this is definitely a daytime moisturizer for me. It's very light, and it definitely layers really, really well under makeup. It's got a very light, sweet scent. Actually, it's very similar to the other one. It's very nice. The only thing, some people get freaked out with the snail stuff, so would not recommend if you get freaked out by the snail stuff. All right, let me find, there's nowhere to put this stuff. I have this huge table, and I have so much crap on it. Speaking of FabFitFun, I did get this in a FabFitFun as well, and I'm really enjoying it. This is the Earth Harbor Azure Regenerative Neck Cream. Do you need a separate neck cream besides your moisturizer? Probably not, but I am enjoying it very much. I use it all the time. It's like 2/3 of the way done, and has a very spa-like clean kind of scent to it with a little bit of beachiness. The way I would describe it, it's like creamy, beachy, spa, clean, somewhere in there. Very nice. And really enjoying this. It feels good on the skin. It's a little heavier, so I use this at night. And yeah, very, very nice. Now, let's see. This one I got at Creators and Friends in Palm Springs. And I'm trying to remember who brought this. I will put their channel in the description box. Whoever brought this, we did like a favorite things exchange where we brought one of our favorite things, and then we got to pick. We brought 3 things that were the same, and then we got to pick 3 things off a table that were other people's favorite things. It was very cute. If you're ever getting together with a large group of people, wonderful. I think it's even better than like a white elephant situation. I mean, it's different that you end up walking away with things that other people love. And this was on the table, and this was something that I got. This is the Bioma Moisturizing Gel Cream, and this is another great for layering underneath makeup. This is another daytime product that I really enjoy, very lightweight. The packaging is a little bit clunky, like it's plasticky and clunky, but I love the pump on it is wonderful. I think it's pretty, even though it's plastic. I really do love it. It's very nice. One thing that I do not think layers well under makeup is this. This was sent in PR. This is the Indy Lee Lotion Tonique COQ10. I love this. I wear this on days that I'm wearing it with a sunscreen and don't plan on wearing makeup. So I will put this on. I was spraying it all over my face, but y'all know I don't like spraying things on my face. So I'll just give it 2 pumps in my hand and then put it on my face. You're technically supposed to put it on a toner pad and run it all over your face. But it's fantastic antioxidants. So I use this in the daytime, but I find that a lot of my foundations break up when I use this. So I stopped using this under makeup on days that I'm filming or days that I'm wearing makeup and just trying stuff. But it's wonderful ingredient deck. The ingredient deck on this is freaking fantastic. And yeah, they reached out to me randomly and asked to send me another one. I think I got this in a FabFitFun years ago, I think. And then I had purchased one. And then they randomly reached out to me and asked if I want anything. I was like, yeah, I want the COQ10 toner because I missed that product. I hadn't tried it in years, and I still really love it. But under makeup, not so much. Not as big of a fan of that. Let's see. Speaking of sunscreen, let's talk sunscreen. So this is my favorite sunscreen that I used besides, I kind of went back and forth between this and the Fenty this year in the summer. This is the Laneige Hydro UV Defense. Can't remember where I got this. I can't remember. Maybe FabFitFun, possibly. I don't know. But it's lovely. It doesn't sting my eyes. It's very lightweight. There's no white cast to it. I'll show you. This one is probably about half empty. This will be my winter sunscreen. So let me see. So it starts off white, and then there's the transitional period. And now it's gone pretty much. You do it a little more. Now it's gone. So the white cast does go away. It starts off with a little bit, but you just got to keep rubbing and it goes away pretty easily. You saw how fast I did it. And it does have a sunscreen smell to it. So just be aware of that. And it's SPF 50 and it's wonderful. I love that. I love the way it seeps in my skin. It does layer well under makeup. It's just a beautiful, beautiful sunscreen. All right, let me see what you all are saying. See, this is the first Bioma product, Leslie, that I've tried. So I'm really excited to try more from them. It's very nice. Ezra likes the Bioma moisturizer. Honestly, I keeping Bioma in business. I think that's one thing with skincare is you really, like, at least for me, I get very brand loyal. When I find a skincare product and I'm like, yes, this is amazing, I want to buy everything from the line. It's just the way that I am. So I totally understand with the Bioma, and I'm definitely feeling very positive vibes toward them. So it's definitely on my radar to buy more products from them. Absolutely. Anne-Marie says, I'm using the Laneige sunscreen right now and it's really nice. It'll be too heavy in summer for me though. Yeah, I was using it in the summer, but I'm definitely going to be, this is going to be my wintertime sunscreen. I'm sure will be gone in the next few months. Really enjoying it. Okay, so we have, let me see, just a couple more products. This was sent in PR, and I've really been loving this. This is the Youth Retinol Serum, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and aloe vera. If you're looking for something that's a little less expensive, really enjoying this. Is it working? I don't know. Again, with anti-aging products, I don't know. Genuinely. Is it doing anything bad? No. Is it retinoling the way it's supposed to retinol? I don't know. I hope so. I use it 5 nights a week. So hopefully I did actually buy to replace this because this is about half, a little over half gone. When this is gone, I did buy the one from The Ordinary because after doing all the research that I did into The Ordinary, which I'm going to pop into now that the Gabriel Zamora interview is finished, I'm going to pop back into that. And just the brand ethos, I started really enjoying, like the how that company was founded, and I'll tell you more when I do my deep dive, but I wanted to buy something from The Ordinary. So I ended up buying their retinol. So that's what's going to replace this when this runs out. Again, this is about a little over half empty. Okay, so this is something that I am a little nervous to talk about because it is a smaller brand. They did send it to me in PR. It's going to be great for people that want something that's very, very occlusive. If you like a greasy feeling on your face, you're going to love this. It's just not my jam because I don't enjoy that. This is the brand. It's FROYK. Okay. And this is the Ultra Potent Dark Circle and Eye Bag Remover. It's a balm. And it is very balmy. It's like putting a lip balm on your skin. So it's extremely occlusive, extremely occlusive. And it smells medicinal. There is also a face balm that I could not use. It was too occlusive. I couldn't handle it. The smell is strong. It's just not my personal taste in skincare as far as the way that it feels. I don't know if it's, again, I don't know if it's doing anything. If you have really dry skin and you need something very occlusive, definitely check this out. Again, it's spelled FROYK, Froik, maybe. I do thank them so much for sending this over. It's just not my personal taste. So I figured I would mention it to you in case it's your personal taste. It's just not mine, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's very strong scented and it's very occlusive. It's literally like a thick, like a lip mask, like putting a Laneige lip mask all over your face. And it also has a yellow tint to it. The face one has a yellow tint to it, which is also kind of weird. It does blend in, but you can still see it a little bit. So whenever I wear it, I do see a little bit of yellow. So this is definitely a nighttime thing. But some people really need something super intense. And if you do, definitely check this out. And the fragrances don't bother you. Allison, thank you so much. Oh, Allison, thank you for the super chat. She says, please don't think I don't think Marlena's price points are worth it. Oh no, I never would. And not to give you a headache, I just know you're doing a deep dive on The Ordinary, which I can't wait for. Oh, of course, no problem. Yeah, definitely. And I know that's why I think it's interesting, because I do think that some ingredients we know are very expensive and some of them are not. So it's just a matter of figuring out whether a fragrance is worth it or not. Like, what makes a fragrance more expensive? Is it the processing it? Is it the bottle? Is it the whatever? I mean, maybe even doing a live chat with Marlena and talking to her about it. That might be an option too. So yeah, I don't think that. But I think it's interesting. I think it's definitely interesting. A little shout out. Monica says that I'm in the Lisa Frank documentary. I am. The new documentary over on Amazon Prime. It's called Glitter and Greed. And I am in episode 4 on the Glamour Dolls fiasco. I say about 3 sentences. They fair used my content. So they took one clip around the 10-minute mark, and then there's one clip around the 20-minute mark. The one around the 10-minute mark is 1 sentence, and the one around the 20-minute mark is 2 sentences. And I wish that they had reached out to me and gotten a better quality version of my video, because I don't know what kind of quality they downloaded, but it's not good. It looks like it's like 720p. It looks so bad. Like the quality of what they got is bad. So I wish they'd reached out to me, because I do have the high quality version of that video. But they didn't ask me. Somebody told me I was in it, and I am, for very, very, very fast. And it's very cool. It's neat. I can say I'm in an Amazon Prime documentary. So yeah, it's pretty neat. No, they didn't pay me. No, they didn't even know I was going to be in it. They fair used it. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. I didn't expect to be paid. Bailey's in it for a second. Bailey's in that episode. She says like 3 sentences, and I don't know if they paid her, but she's actually physically in it. So I imagine maybe it was filmed in LA, because that's where she's based. So I don't know, but they didn't even reach out to me. And Bailey's literally only in it for like seconds. It's so weird. Like, why would she? I guess maybe they recorded a lot more and just decided not to put her in it more, which I think was an odd choice. I don't know. But yeah, go check it out. I've only watched the first episode and the last episode. I watched the first one and I was like, I'm going to watch it all the way through, and then I'll get to my part or whatever, because I knew it was going to be in part 4 and I was like impatient. So I skipped to part 4. So I haven't watched parts 2 and 3 yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right. So 2 more products that I want to share with you skincare wise. I do have a sponsored video with Typology coming up. I believe it's next week. But they did give some products in PR at Creators and Friends, and I broke out the moisturizer. When I took on the sponsored video, I broke this out, and I was like, why have I been neglecting this since I got back in August? Because it is fabulous. So it kind of reminds me of the thickness of the Augustinus Bader. And this mention is not sponsored. When I would talk about it next time, it'll be sponsored. This is not sponsored. This was just PR. So this is the Typology D41 Creme Visage. Their whole thing is that their ingredient decks are pretty simple. Like, they don't overload with extra ingredients, which is great for people with sensitive skin, because when you have a ton of ingredients, like if you look at like It Cosmetics, it's like 100 ingredients, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, so it's like, if you're sensitive to it, how do you know what you're sensitive to? Because there's literally 100 ingredients in there. It's like, seriously, go over and look at it. I don't even understand what is happening over there. So this has 9 ingredients in it. So if you have sensitive skin, you're more likely to be able to pinpoint it if you're sensitive to something. This is fabulous. It is thick like the Augustinus Bader, but it seeps into the skin a little bit better. It's easier to spread, and it just feels really good on the skin. So highly recommend this. I've only been using it for about 2-3 weeks, something like that, because I was neglecting it and been really enjoying it. So let me just kind of rub it in. Yeah, it does have a bit of a scent to it, but it's very mild. It's now mixing with some of the other things that are on my hands, though. But it's a very light spa-like scent, and it just feels really good. It's called Typology. They do a lot of sponsorships on YouTube, and I'm very honored that they wanted to sponsor a What's Up in Makeup. So that'll be coming up next week. But again, this mention is not sponsored. It is called the Creme Visage 9-ingredient face moisturizer D41 by Typology. So this is pretty new to my life as far as using it over the past like 3 weeks or so. And then the last product I wanted to share with you is another thing from my Liberty London box that I've been using. This is the Votary Sensitive Resurfacing Lactic Acid Peel. So this has replaced the Good Genes, the American Good Genes from Sunday Riley. This has replaced that. And it's very nice. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if it's doing anything, but I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm happy to have it. This is probably very expensive as well. Let me look and see how much this is. I'm sure it is because it was in that Liberty London. Votary glycolic acid. No, glycolic acid. Lactic acid. Lactic acid. I'm trying not to hit the microphone. There it is. Okay. This is, let me see. Okay. 95 doll hairs. Yeah, that's real expensive. Okay, so on the website, it says, this is purchased. This potent peel is perfect as a post-summer skin reset. It reduces sunspots, fine lines, revealing youthful, radiant skin. Let me see what the ingredients are. So some hydrating stuff in the top, lots of hydrating. Arginine, that's nice. Lactic acid, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's a relatively simple ingredient deck, but it's got some really nice ingredients in here. Will I purchase this after I'm done with it? No, I'll probably move on to some other kind of lactic acid product, but I'm enjoying it for now. I'm really thankful to have it, but I don't know if I'll purchase this. So, but I am very much enjoying it. Which one would I get between the American Good Genes and this one? I see no difference. I have no idea. I don't know. No idea. I'm just being honest. I don't know. Hi, FemDandy. FemDandy says, I think Typology would be a good option for my eczema-prone eyelids and dry, dehydrated skin. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Let me see how much this is, too, because I don't even know, because I did not buy it. Typology D41. Oop, that's a G, not a D. Come on, Jen. D41. Okay. Typology D41. This is $38.50. So very nice. And then how much is in here? This is 1.7 ounces, 1.69 ounces. So that's good. That's actually compared to like the Peter Thomas Roth. Like, yeah. I mean, but there's less ingredients in here. So let me see what's in the stuff. It's probably a little more basic in its ingredient list because there's only 9 ingredients. Where are the ingredients? Okay. Yeah, I don't see the ingredients. What are the 9 ingredients? I must know. I don't even know what the 9 ingredients are. Come on. Oh, here we go. It's the big button that says ingredients. Hyaluronic acid, coconut oil, water, glycerin, another humectant, an emulsifier. Yeah, another like pH balancing ingredient. Sugarcane, which is a humectant. And then Simon 5, CYMEN 5 all. It's a preservative. So yeah, I'm not sure about the preservative. I would have to look into the preservative in here. But I like that no air can get in here, which is great. So basically it's just humectants and moisturizing ingredients, like just basic humectant moisturizing. So there aren't like peptides or anything like that in here for anti-aging. It's really just like good solid humectant, good solid moisturizer, but it feels really freaking good, man. I'll tell you that. It feels so good. It feels really nice. Yeah, and Gigi says, no, Jen, you need a retinol. I know. That's why I use it. But is it doing anything? I have no idea. I'm sure it is. I can't see it, though. All right. Let's see. What else are y'all talking about? Because we have like a minute left. Let's see. Oh, nice. Gigi says a tube of Retin-A is less than $75 in the last 6 months. Best skincare deal around. I have never used Retin-A or tretinoin. I should though. I just started going to a dermatologist, so I should be like, hey, give me the good stuff. But I think my cat's about to throw up. I hear him doing the wrong thing before, cost up a hairball. It's okay, buddy. I'll come up and clean it up after I get off live chat in a minute. Oh no. Shay says Peter Thomas Roth falsifies their before and after pics disclosure, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but that's good to know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people expect a little too much out of skincare. Let's keep our expectations not cosmetic surgery looking. Yeah, you should see a little bit, but really, we're really just trying to take care of the health of our skin and try to keep the collagen going. That's why we use things like retinol and stuff like that, because it helps to, as far as anti-aging goes, it helps to continue that collagen elastin production so that your skin looks younger longer. And that's pretty much like all we can do, because we're all gonna, this is the thing. Even the richest person in the world using the best skincare, going to the best dermatologist, if they don't have surgeries, well, even if they do have surgeries, everybody gets wrinkles. Everybody. Because if you don't, you look like this. Like, it ends up looking not real because you can only pull your face so much before you start looking like, it's not good. So you have to, I think we all should just accept that we're going to get wrinkles. It should just be about, in my opinion, just delaying the process if we would like, by using some skincare that helps to delay that process, helps to seep down to the lower layers of the skin, helps with the skin barrier, helps with hydrating and moisturizing so your skin feels nice and comfortable and it looks good, But as far as like anti-aging skincare, I think we really need to manage our expectations as far as we're not going to get like Botox looking effects. It's just not going to happen. And that's okay. So any skincare that tells you it can do like Botox, I don't think that's real. That's just my opinion. And also, aging is fine. It's okay to have wrinkles. It's totally okay because the alternative is not getting older, which I would love to still be here. I like the idea that I'm getting older. It's a good thing. It's a societal thing. Sucks, man. All right. I should probably pop off here. But thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. As far as schedule goes, looks like, let me tell you if there's anything coming up in the schedule. So this week on Friday, the plan is to release all of the Gabriel interviews in one chunk because y'all taught me to do that with the James Charles thing and it worked out really well. And I'm going to be working on The Ordinary deep dive, which hopefully will be ready the following week. Maybe, maybe not. We'll just have to see. That's the plan there as far as content goes. And then yeah, we have sponsor videos coming up next week. And then the next time I won't see you would be the weekend between Christmas and New Year's. I'm going to take that weekend off. And then after that, we don't have anything coming up until the very end of January. So thank you all so much for being here. Aw, Anna says, thanks. I hope your cat's okay. Well, he's not making noises anymore, so I hope he's all right. I'm sure he is. That man is a tank. He is 17 and he is a tank. Still acts like a regular, 7 or 8 year old cat. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Mad love to you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you tomorrow for the product report. Mad love. Have a great week. Bye.